Motivated, I'm focused. This is the moment. Gotta one-up my opponent.
Games absolutely punishing them.
Gotta get it the mindset, gotta put it in motion. Game time, bet I'm coming in clutch. No hang time, man, they can't keep up. The game's on the line, seconds on the time. Who can't fight? It's gotta be us.
But the mighty Philly has devastated them.
Motivated, I'm focused.
Prince becomes the king. Paramount Prince wins the 164 Kings played.
This is the moment.
Well, Turf Champions Day may be wrapped up, but we still have more turf races to come for you here today. And a guy that always sees the green very clearly when he's calling races on the EP and on the Inside Turf course has taken time out of his busy schedule to not only cheer on his team that has green, but to hopefully make some green today. How many times can I say green? And this is Robert Geller, as he's with me on the show. Welcome, my friends.
Thank you.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Alrighty.
Am I green? I'm still a bit green in a lot of areas.
We saw some green 2-year-olds yesterday. We'll get to those races for you coming up a little bit later on. We'll recap all the big races for you, but I just want to ask you about the general vibe from yesterday, because I always find in the big days there's a different feel to the plans. Like, it just seems like everybody kind of brings up their game a little bit, I feel.
Yes, and I know it's one of your favorite race days, and I know why, because it's a day of class racing, and yesterday we had it.
Yeah.
It's a different day from the King's Plate, which is more emotional and more party and social and tradition. But yesterday's program was a day for the real class race horses, and I think it brought a level of what I'd say is focus from real racetrackers who are so excited by the shippers coming in, and we saw great performances from locals as well.
We did, and we saw some horses, maybe potentially wrap up divisional honors. So, we'll talk about that once we get to the recap a little bit later on of the replays from the stake races. But overall, we'll put a bit of a bow on yesterday. Favorites actually did very well for a big day for favorites to win at a 50% rate. That's a little bit unusual. That's pretty high. The average win payout was $12.02.
Okay.
Fraser Abley, I still think he's smiling. He had a couple of winners. Hernandez had a couple of winners. Pratt had a couple of winners, and Josie Carroll, she of course had a couple of winners as well. Maps Breeze at 18-1, one of our biggest winners on the program. Corsia Valache was obviously a big number as well. But let's get to the Clocker report and find out what Ernie had to say from this morning, because one barn that is having a terrific year is the Katerina Vasiliev outfit, and one horse that makes it onto the Clocker report is Piper's Factor. Now, when he's good, he's capable of doing some pretty good things, so I'm curious to see where he shows up next.
Yes, he's sort of been a bit hard to rate at times, but he has been very talented. She's a terrific trainer. I'm so delighted for her success, and she's certainly had a nice winner just the other day that we talked about going.
The Augustin horse,
Lucky.
It's a great horse.
Yeah.
Don't know the name.
Is it going Lucky? Yeah. Was looking at Lucky horse.
Yeah, something like that, yes.
And, I'm sure that she's going to continue to have good success, but work of the day, Piper's Factor, we'll have to jot that down. And
so there's a look at how he sees the track playing this morning. He thought the track was a little bit on the quick side as well. And we'll keep an eye on his best wagering race of the day, which will go as race number 6, which we'll talk about more in depth coming up a little bit later on. But normally when we do our topics and we get to our time crunch, we go right into the program. But it was a big day yesterday, so what we're going to do is we're going to go right back to yesterday, and we'll start off with the Bet365 Summers Stakes. It was interesting that the 2-year-olds that won the race, they both had similar trips, ground-saving inside journeys when they were able to pull off the victories. And we'll start off, first of all, with Argos. And Argos is one that ran well last time out, finished 3rd or 4th, I think it was, and avoided all the trouble in the first turn in this race.
It really was a measured and precise ride by Flavien Prat that got this one home, because Wild Desert was really closing, and just enough up the sleeve as Argos comes to the lead here and gobbles up the leader, but it was a very close finish. Wild Desert was catching Argos, but fantastic saving ground, as you mentioned. And he really, well, maybe he was holding. It looked like he was holding. I don't know if the horse would
have gone by or not.
Actually, when I look back at that, I think he was holding.
Yeah, I'm not sure. 2 Out Hero ran well.
Great run by 2 Out Hero.
Had some difficulties on the turn, obviously the first turn, but And Flavion Pratt, he gave that horse a perfect ride. Let's get to the Ontario Matron. Great to see this horse bounce back. And you know what? I got to give so much credit to the bettors, too, because they pounded this horse all the way down to 4-5 in a very, very good field. And this is Caitlin Her Greatness.
Yeah, what a majestic performance. She was back to her very best. I don't really know what had happened. We've heard Kevin explain some of that with E.P. Taylor and so on, but she's definitely showing her true class there. She measured, 5-length margin at the end, I think. It was a very eye-catching win. She was great.
Yeah, she was great. And, Hurricane Claire ran her heart out yet again to finish in the second place position. But couldn't hold off Caitlin Her Greatness. Then we get to the Grade 1 Natama. And this is a real win for the home side. This is Canadian bred. The rider, Canadian bred, the trainer, Canadian bred. This is just such a Canadiana story, and this is Corsia Valache.
And I think it was just the absolute guts of this horse that got the win, because the three of them were all equally able to have won this race, and it was just a real testament to Josie's training and Fraser's riding, and I just thought it was a really deserved win. This horse has not put a foot wrong.
No.
Just seemed to find when had to dig deep.
Yeah, ears pinned right back there, and a nice fist pump there for Fraser. That's nice for him to get his first Grade 1 win. Now, class often prevails, and in the Rogers Woodbine Mile, notable speech, he was the class on paper, and he did not disappoint.
He did not. He is such a beautiful horse with such a great stride, and once he got going, it was clear that he was going to win.
Look at that stride here, just gobbling up the ground.
Absolutely,
yeah.
Massive. And this is what I love about the British horses when they come. They just have that little bit of difference in their musculature. They've been training on uphill, down, dale, all that sort of stuff. They just know what they're doing when it comes to these turf races.
And a great ride from William Buick. He broke slow, but he rushed the horse up to get position,
He did.
And that was maybe the winning move of the race.
I almost felt like having had the two previous rides really keyed him in for that.
Yeah. And then we get to Simcoe. I wasn't sure if he would regress or not off his big win, but he didn't. He didn't break all that great, but he was all guts in the vigil.
He really was. I thought this was a testament to his actual fortitude, as you indicate. And they had their chances. They all had their chances. Cruden Bay was right there, was a bit flat. They were fighting it out, horsepower, and Simcoe, to me, has earned what could be divisional honors.
Yeah, he's the headliner right now. He's the front runner when it comes to champion honors at the end of the season for top sprinter. And I think if you're looking at, 2-year-old filly right now, it's maybe going to be Corsia Valache to win the Catch a Glimpse, then go on to win a Grade 1 race. That's pretty significant.
So.
Unless something obviously happens in the Breeder Stakes. And Argos might be eligible too now because you only have to race twice locally as a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
So there's some things to still be determined. And let's see what happens in the Breeders' Cup as well, because what's been so proud for us here at Woodbine is the fact that Woodbine has been a great stepping stone for Breeders' Cup participants.
Absolutely. I'm delighted to see that these horses are going to have the opportunity to go.
Yep.
And Woodbine Mile, of course, has been fantastic for Godolphin. But for locals, and they've been to Breeders' Cups before and acquitted themselves at big odds. I know when Stephen Chesney and Corey Hoffman had a horse go a while back for Kevin Attard. Was it years ago?
Was it Coward Cat? Was it?
Yeah.
Was it Coward Cat that
and
wins?
got second, the huge prize.
Oh yeah. No, listen, they've done very, very well.
We surprise people because I think that people tend to underestimate the quality of our racing.
Mm-hmm. No, it's great. It was a great day yesterday here at Woodbine, and you know what? You look back at it too. Godolphin, they're always well represented. They obviously had a second. They had a win, which was terrific, and there've been such massive supporters to us here at Woodbine too. Yeah. To get the quality of horses they send over to us, we're very, very blessed. Because let's face it, Robert, they could go anywhere.
They could go anywhere. Horses. They could, and I think that. I know the E.P. Taylor wasn't yesterday's track that was used, but obviously it is a horse race that on E.P. Taylor is very European in style. But the fact that they continue to support us on the inner turf, I think the inner turf has an energy that's quite different from the E.P. Taylor and is very exciting. And I think it's helpful because Del Mar's not a very easy track. It's a bit of a tight turning course. So I think it might be a good measuring stick because Notable Speech really did managed to maintain an earlier position than I thought. I thought Wild Desert was very unfortunate to be flushed so wide.
I agree.
But, these races, there's not a lot between them, but great to have the British and the Irish. I know that horse, the when Frankie was on, did not take to the race. The secret adversary just didn't take to the course.
Yeah. So the Breeders' Cup, obviously, coming up in the not too distant future. We still have the Breeders' Stakes to look forward to here. We still have the Canadian International to look forward to as well, and a lot of marquee 2-year-old races. But let's get to today's program. What I love in sports is rematches. And sometimes, you like to see the tables get turned, or sometimes...
Like Alcaraz and Sinner.
That's right. But sometimes somebody is just better than another. And we're going to have a bit of a rematch in here between Big Baby Henry and Crucial Taunt. And I thought this was a pretty cool replay to take a look at in here, because ground loss can sometimes matter for a lot in racing. And right now, in the 3 path near the back of the bus is Crucial Taunt, and on the inside is Big Baby Henry. And this is one heck of a ride by Keve on Big Baby Henry. He saves ground. Meanwhile, on the outside, here is Slade, and he has to cover a lot more ground. Now, this is a one-time winner taking on a bunch of 2-time winners, but watch right now. We're still covering a lot of ground with the 7. How Keve gets out here, I don't know, but this is the winning move right now, because he gets out right here, and then these two absolutely throw it down. And I think there's not a whole lot separating these two horses.
I agree. I really was impressed with the finish effort by both of them. I think they're both really live again, and I can see the tables being turned. There's so little between them. Crucial Taunt was a really gutsy effort to try and get up. I think could today.
Yeah, it was a great race.
I think he might turn the table.
Yeah, I think so too. And right now is at a good number. As we take a look at the tote board right now, it is actually the 6. Taking a lot of money, that being Catholic Jackie, off a good run with finishing second against Indy. Well, that horse kind of figures, I would say.
Yes, has run against some pretty good ones. Close as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So that race will be at 6.5 furlongs. So Ron going towards the 5, Big Baby Henry, and the rest of us going towards the 2, that being Crucial Taunt, who is looking to get a little bit of revenge, as we like to say, in race number 1 on the program. It happens in racing, right? Sometimes you're the best, and other days you're not the best. Some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield, right? So that's just the way it goes sometimes. So that's going to be the rematch for race number 1. Our next topic is going to be easier foes. That always helps when you get to face somewhat easier competition. So let's get to race number 3 now on the program. Okay, like Starship Serenity, it just seemed like it was her day yesterday. Do you think that's the case with Time Zapper, or do you think one of these other horses that are a little bit more light in experience are able to maybe get the cookies in here?
Yeah, I think it could be something to upset a horse that's possibly disappointed last start and takes the drop to easier foes.
Right.
And maybe Time Zapper is logical, but I always feel logic doesn't prevail in horse racing. So I thought Reload Rally is an interesting one.
We ran against last time out, the winner.
I know it was back at the end of the field, but still.
Time frame was in there. Of course, Velace won the race, and it's a massive drop in class for this horse.
I'm going to go with the Barbara Mitchell trainee.
That makes sense. I can see that. I'm going to go towards Time Zapper, but I can definitely see why you guys are all going to go towards the 4 with that drop down in class. And the barn is just so good at spotting horses too, right?
Really
like
good.
They don't. I find with Barb's barn, with Donnie McRae's barn, they don't waste time dropping. If they need to drop, they'll drop.
Yeah. And look at their results.
Exactly. So I can see why a lot of people are going in that one's direction. And the 6 is Eubank, and this one's from the same family as Lantana Lady, who was a pretty quick horse.
Oh, she was lovely.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember her getting up at a big price.
Yeah, and Terry Brooker had a winner the other day at a big number.
Did.
So that was good to see. So that one will start from post position number 6. You got DePaula with a dropper down in class as well. And Norm McKnight, who's at $9.99, and I really wanted him to get it with Bachelor Pad yesterday, but maybe it was in a little bit too tough.
Yeah.
But he's going to get 1,000 soon, so hopefully it happens in the not too distant future. Okay, Sandwiched. That's the next topic. And we've seen some starts this year, but this might have been the worst start ever for a 2-year-old. And this is with, I think it's Bouillon, I think is the correct pronunciation. It's named after a Minnesota Wild defenseman.
Oh.
Yeah, plays in the NHL. And we know the All-Wellings, they're proud Minnesotans.
Yes.
And this is a player that plays very well. And there was a little bit of buzz with this horse first time out, so we'll show you coming out of the gates. So this was on plate day. No, it was the day after plate, I think. Or was it plate day? I can't remember.
I think it might have been. Was it 16th?
Yeah.
That was plate day. It was plate day, yes.
So watch the number, it's the 6 here coming out of the gate. Watch this poor horse. It gets it from both directions coming out.
Ouch.
And just breaks a tad slow too, and then whoosh. Like, that's as bad as it gets.
Oh my goodness.
And we'll actually slow it down for you and maybe take a look at it one more time. And because this is like talking about a rude introduction to racing. So everybody comes over. Like, the horse disappears.
Wow. That looks like the Jets being swallowed up by the Buffalo Bills.
And then, I wanted to show the late portion of the race, but the cameras don't have the horse. And all of a sudden, you just see this blur fly home to eventually finish in the 5th place position. So, and this one's from the same family as Hadassah.
We love that.
Who we know can handle the 2 turns. So I see that you're with me with that.
I am. Yeah. I really like that run. Closed a lot of ground.
Yeah. What about Thundermaker in that time frame race last time?
Yeah. This horse is live. Very much. Blinkers are off. I think will run well.
Yeah. And Sophia Vives will guide that one for conditioner Kevin Attar. That's interesting. Sophia doesn't ride a ton for Kevin, but picks up the mount with that one.
Yeah.
I don't mind Super Debonair in there. And we've got Spite's Will for Chirkop as well.
That was a very good run.
And this first time starter, I want to see what we got here with this Mind and Muscle. They paid $500,000 for this 8 horse. So,
could be very interesting.
So I'm very interested to see what we've got that.
Beautifully bred, right?
Yeah, when the horse comes over. Hey, how about Fraser Abley? Like, he seems to be the go-to rider right now for Josie. What a nice barn to get into there, right?
Excellent.
So that's good to see. So that is our sandwich, and not in a good variety there in that most recent race. I'm being a little bit crazy in some of the baby races for my picks here. Let's get to the 7th now, this being the Victorian Queen. Like, obviously, Willie Theranos is well represented in a bunch of these different races. I felt bad for Sipping History last time out since Canadian Yearling Sales Day and the horse will be scratching the gates, unfortunately. So they're going to kind of regroup with that one in here. But I like the way this Ariana's Tour ran first time out, Robert. Let's take a look at this replay because you picked up this one making this move. Right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide at this portion of the race. And by the way, who was 5th in this race? Super Sporty, who came back to win on Thursday's program right here at Woodbine. But you picked up this horse starting to make this rally here, coming up at the top of the stretch. And I just like the kind of the gear that she kicks into very, very late. So right now, Ryan's starting to ask. And as a 2-year-old, you can sometimes get a little bit lost out there. But now, what I love is she responds. And just watch the spurt when she kind of spurts to the front in this spot. I was kind of impressed with this rally myself.
I thought she ran a magnificent race in the stretch. I mean, she drew the outside, and she just really starts to motor and gets up because it's a lot of ground that she's recovered, and she was tearing home. I really thought, it was definitive the way in which she got there because she actually has form that is commensurate with Perfect Sparkle through Son Dancer. But I think she's up to this level for sure if she produces a run like that.
So are you going towards one of the bag horses, or are you going to go towards? Okay, which one?
Sipping History.
Okay.
I like Sipping History, but I really do like Ariana's Tour is very dangerous. Yeah. Pageant Queen also makes sense. I think that they're both live, the big horses, Do
we know if Jamie Begg's fiance said yes? Because they proposed in the winner's circle the other day. And
it looked like it.
She looked happy.
It looked like
it. It's not like she ran away.
That would be a very strange no.
So that's a good sign. So if they wins the stake, that might be my first question to Jamie. Did she say yes? If she's there, I think that's a good sign.
It's looking promising. I'd say that's a yes, but we never know. Well, could be dependent on the result.
That's right. Super Diva wired the field last time out. Cayenne Kiss was a bit of a disappointment, so they're going to try to have a bit of a rematch in here. So.
That's true.
That being the Victorian Queen Stakes, that will go as race number 7. Let's get to the bull page now. It goes as race number 8. We're looking for pronunciation on First General Nikio. We would like to get some pronunciation help on that. So if we could get some help on that, it would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you.
Theranos has got 3 in this race, and he's got the Simcoe champion, that being Big Bold in first. Boy, Campbell's had a good day on Canadian Yearling Sales Day.
He sure did. He got the lead, and they just couldn't catch him.
So where are you going here in race number 8, the bull page?
Wow, this is interesting. I thought Silver Is Best would bounce back. I know that Silver Is Best weakened out of it late, which, would be quite a reversal against Big Bold in first, but I think this race could be different if Big Bold in first gets a little bit of pace pressure. Even so, Silver Is Best was there. I just feel that the previous run was so impressive. I'm going to go back to that horse and say I think he can actually turn the table.
See, I think you should have picked the Crystal Coal horse for a couple of reasons. First of all, because we're not sure how to say the horse's name, but also this one's older sister is one by the name of Academic. And
I loved Academic.
Won the Oaks, the first ever Oaks that Robert called on his first ever day working here at Woodbine.
I know.
Justin Stein aboard.
Yes, it was such a brilliant win at such a great price.
Yeah, and also out of that mare is Awesome Fire, who won the Wonderwear. Secret Wish, who is a stakes winner, and it's the mare's last foal. This mare, listen to this stat, Robert, this is going to blow you away. This mare had 14 foals.
Good grief.
14, and 12 of them made it to the races, and 10 of them won.
That's insane.
What a mare.
What a great mom.
Yeah, I'll say, holy smokes. Yeah, that was...
that's quite the stat.
That was fantastic there. So here we go. That's the 6th First General, Nakayo. And I'm going to go towards King Ronan. I was expecting more first time out, didn't get it, but I don't want to jump off the bandwagon because that angle always beats me.
Yeah. No, it wasn't too far away.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, it just has to improve a little bit to kind of be there.
And Krista's having a great meet, isn't she?
She sure is.
Yeah.
She sure is. It was her birthday recently, too, so that'd be a nice little belated birthday present. Race number 8 for that one. Okay, let's get to race number... Which race? So it's the bull page we just did. So now we're going to photos. So now we're going to go race 9. Okay, so we've got pictures and everything.
We have pictures.
Sultana, I thought was kind of up against it with how the race unfolded last time out, and now we'll move over to the turf.
Yes.
Do you like Sultana here, or are you going to go elsewhere?
This is the sort of horse that puzzles me a bit because I was so impressed by the first Lifetime start and a little bit disappointed.
Same.
And also, we'll be overbet and there's a question mark. So I've gone against,
Same.
I mean, but finding another horse to pick is, well, I went with actually, I know that Raphael's switched to ride Sultana, but I do like Texas Holiday.
I'm with you.
I think
this horse loves
the
this
inner
horse.
turf.
Yes.
Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
I am with you.
Horses. I am, and lost that super Zonda horse that was coming off the bench for Cassidy that ran huge on that day. So I'm with you. I'm going to go towards Texas Holiday as well, and I think we know what the game plan is. Go right to the front.
Yeah.
Now here's some pictures. The shirt's from Singapore, the horse is from Kentucky, and the gentleman is from England. And that is, I think I got everything covered there, right?
Yeah, pretty good.
There's Ned.
And there's Ned.
There's Ned. And Texas Holiday will start from post pitch number 1. So that's one pitcher. We got 2 pitchers in here.
In the same race.
Who do we got now?
Design.
Who was a surprising winner last time out.
Up the rail, yeah.
Yeah.
Zarel's back on board.
Now, did you actually get that shirt from Singapore?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
It's an oldie. Golden oldie. And Design is a prize play. Yeah.
Yep. I don't mind Design. That was a big run last time out on this course.
On this course. That's the key, isn't it?
Oh,
if you win on the inner turf. Ready to Battle, I'm interested in that horse too.
Yep.
I didn't think had to lead. I think it's better off, but you never know how the race will be run. If Texas Holiday's got to go, then I think can sit and close.
I like it.
Yeah?
I like it. We're going to take a break. When we come back, the script says we're doing plays of the day and then something about a quiz. Don't know what this is all about, but we'll find out more when we come back on this edition of Woodbine Racing Live.
Love horse racing? HPIBet.com is Canada's leader in online horse betting. Access thousands of live races from hundreds of tracks worldwide instantly. Enjoy the most advanced betting tools like AI Smart Picks and exclusive cashback rewards you won't get anywhere else. Join today and get up to $100 in free bets. Get the ultimate horse betting experience with HPIBet.com.
This is the biggest race in the world. Pinch me, I think I'm dreaming.
They're off, Midland Dubai World Cup.
And they're into the spread.
2 of the great racehorses in the world. Giant Killer, by name and by nature. A race for the ages.
Here we go with our plays of the day. And Robert, you're going to roll a couple of sixes to start off your plays of the day.
Yes, I like Here I Go a little bit. I thought was a pretty good run on reflection against a very good field with Church and State and did not give up. I think this is an easier spot and could be dangerous with the blinkers on. That King's Plate team, I think, with Booyum after the sandwiched start. Savor the bet with Sipping History.
Yes, ooh, I like that.
And how about, a value play? Well, I was actually going to say it was of public appeal, but I thought Private Label was a little unlucky not to have won by now, recent few starts, but it's a very competitive horse.
Okay, what do I have? I have Philip My Wine, who gets into a bit of an easier race here today. I'm with you on Booyum. My value play is going to be Ariana's Tour, and my price point comes up to nightcap Aristotle, who I think gets into a bit of an easier race here today. So let's look at my plays of the day. What about our good friend Ron had a beautiful best bet yesterday with Argos.
Great pick.
That was a fantastic pick and was able to pull off the victory. Doug went towards Texas Holiday, so he's with us. And the Woodbine Tbred is going to try to beat the fave coming up on race number 6 with Spites Will. That's the first time. Ryan did ride the horse last time and finishing second in the Simcoe Stakes. So Ryan will be aboard for the 4th consecutive time, and we'll see if Steve Turcotte can get the win there with Spites Will, who we caught up with him after his other horse won. He thinks that Spites Will do better going around 2 turns and gets a chance to go around 2 turns today. Okay, my friend, this is time for you to take over the show because I have no idea what this is all about, and I don't like that. I like being in control of situations, and I'm not in control here, so take it away.
So, I was thinking when Elisa was talking about Fashionably Fab going to become a broodmare.
Yes.
What are the names that we can come up with for horses? Well, horse names have to have a limit of 18.
Yes.
So I come up with a name that summarizes, this would be a new horse name if you can think of it, that would summarize the summer that we've had. How would we summarize
it's
the
this
summer?
many characters?
So now, like Wheel of Fortune, we're going to give you some letters.
Oh, okay. All right.
Aren't we? I think. Yes! Look at that.
Ooh.
And you've got no vowels yet. So.
What? No, there's an E there.
Well, we've got one out. Okay.
Oh.
I will give you a clue.
Okay.
We're talking about summer. What sort of summer have we had? Well, I used to be a part of a syndicate that owned a horse called A Summer for Windy. There's your clue.
A summer for windy?
So it's to do with the weather.
Weather? Okay.
Let's do some letters.
Okay. Okay. Can I get more letters? Well, what do I get to buy them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you want to buy them?
Can I get a consonant first, or would I have to?
You can do a vowel, a consonant, whatever you want.
I get 3 and a vowel. He says. Okay.
Oh, he's telling us.
So this is like my vowel will be an O. And I'll take a T. Oh, okay, O. So I'll do the O first.
Uh-oh.
There's no O's?
There is one.
One O, okay. I'll take a T. No T's. I get 2 more.
I'll give you the clue. If you look at the end of it, and we're talking about the weather.
I know. I still can't get it, Robert. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not an idiot. This is hard stuff. This is very word-based.
I'm going to take a G. Is there any G's?
Okay.
No G's.
So I went running this morning. Here's my clue. Because it was so...
beautiful. Gorgeous.
Sunny.
Sunny. So sunny.
Okay, so my horse was called A Summer for Windy. This will be similar. We know when we contract the letters in horses' names. I love that.
Yeah.
Even though it's hard to get. So we're going to give you the A at the start. A.
Okay. Astronomical.
And we're going to give you the other at the end. An
so
I. No, we'll give you let's give him the vowels. we have the first
astrological. No.
Sunshine.
Sunshine. Strong sunshine.
Okay. I'm going to help him.
Yeah, just solve it for me.
It's a summer. Let's put in the M. And then the H.
Okay, I don't want sunshine. This is terrible.
Now, the thing is, can you read that? That's the question.
A summer, fun, dull sunshine. A summer.
That's what happens when I see these names.
A summer.
And I go, how do you make it work? It's a summer of endless sunshine.
That's a great name.
I want someone to actually use that
endless
name.
Sunshine.
I think it sums up this summer.
Robert, I would have had no shot of getting that.
I think you'll be good with the Probably you're more mathematical than you
summer
are
of
verbal.
fun and sunshine. Fun
Do you do Wordle?
endless sunshine. I used to do Wordle.
Oh, I love Wordle.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I like the jumble. I'm more of a jumble guy.
But when we get these names and they contract, I love that because you can get 18 letters. And I think this has been a summer of endless sunshine.
We can probably get that name.
Right? Don't you think?
We know enough people that struggle to find names for horses. We can probably do it.
And I'd like to open it up maybe later to fans to suggest some names when we get, maybe if we do get a horse like Fashionable Fab later on. I mean, the owners decide, but it would be lovely to get some suggestions. But there we go. That's my feeling.
And look at, we got some horses coming right into our living rooms right now. There's some schoolers. I like it.
Oh, I like schooling, watching them. So, yes, I stumped you a little bit.
A lot. I had no shot with that. But Robert, thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
Again, tremendous job yesterday for those great race calls as well. Hopefully our handicapping goes better than our puzzle solving, or at least my puzzle solving for today. Good luck to your Jets.
Yes, upset them, please.
Good luck to your picks.
You too.
And good luck to everybody tuning in. We're going to get you all set for the opener coming up. We'll let Robert jet upstairs, floor number 6, to call the action.
Okay.
I will preview the opener for you coming up next.